What's up, guys? It's Carlo from Kicks in the 216 back again, and we're just here today to show you some of the unreleased heat we got for our current spot and going into our new store. Like I said in the last video, we're opening a new location very close to our other one, just at a bigger spot in the mall. But we got a ton of stuff for you guys. Hopefully the next video I come out with is going to be showing a lot of the new inventory we grabbed. So today I'm going to be going over some of the unreleased shoes that we have, the Photon Dust Dunks, Green Glow Dunks, and then obviously a classic, the Raging Bull 5s. So we're just gonna kind of hop right into it. And I'm gonna give you guys my personal opinion on the shoe. All right, so the first one we're gonna get into is the Raging Bull 5s. Very, very sought after colorway in the Jordan 5s, arguably one of the most sought after. And people have been waiting for this shoe to come out for a very long time. So I'm glad they brought him back in its original form. In all honesty, they did a pretty good job keeping it true to the original. I'd say material-wise, I'd maybe give it like a 7 out of 10. Not a huge fan of the suede they put on here, but I guess they were trying to keep it somewhat like the original. Icy blue bottoms, nice finish on the midsole. Definitely looks almost exactly like the original. The one good thing about this, I'd say, this shoe's gonna look better worn, in my opinion. So definitely once it oxidizes, the netting oxidizes, the soles oxidize, I think it'll be a much better looking shoe. Anyways, let's kind of get into what they did to the shoe. So you got the red on red, the red laces with the red suede. And then you got the reflective tongue. And then you got a black coated midsole with, it's almost like an infrared. It's hard to pick up on camera, but it's actually a little bit lighter of a red than this. I don't know if they kind of did that in an attempt to, I guess, when this starts to fade, match the paint with the red. So that could have been one of the reasons why they did it. But shoe in general, I'd say comparing it to the original, I'd give it maybe like an 8 out of 10. They did a good job keeping it true as far as colorway and not changing things like Jordan Brand usually does. Changes little parts of a shoe and just kind of throws the whole shoe off. Did a pretty good job on it. Another thing about this release, came with a special box. It's like kind of like a wooden type box, and it's got a Toro Bravo on the back side there. I don't know if you can pick that up. Cool box. I always like it when they change the box up and do something different with releases, because kind of get sick of the same old boxes. Honest opinion, cop or drop. I say for the collection purpose, I would cop this shoe. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of all red shoes, so I would drop it as far as wearing it wise, but definitely something cool to have in your collection, or anybody's collection at that, if you were a fan of the original Raging Bulls. Both unreleased colorways at the moment. These got a release date now. I believe it's set for April 16th, and these still don't have a release date. Both of them, me personally, I'm not a Dunks person. Those of you who know me know that I'm not really a huge fan of Dunks, but I think it's definitely a nice colorway. Like, this is definitely a little more wearable. This is definitely a little more out there. But let's kind of get into materials on the green one first. Leather quality, I really am not a huge fan of it. I think the leather is kind of bad on Dunks, but nevertheless, cool colorway. One of the cool things they did about the women's Dunks, since these are technically both women's, they kind of have a glitter in the lace. I don't know if I could pick that up. So the green colorway is kind of an eye catcher, just because it's something you haven't really seen on a Dunk. Well, I haven't really seen on a Dunk personally. So I'd say the best way to describe the color on these ones is kind of like a pastel color, pastel green, and it looks nice. This is kind of a lighter green on the tongue and the inner lining than it is on the actual shoe itself. But it's definitely a cool colorway because it's something that, you know, you don't really see on shoes very often. This color green is not like the most popular when it comes to shoes. I'd say if I had to rate it, colorway wise, I'd give it maybe like a 9 out of 10 just because it is a cool, unique colorway. Quality, probably like a 6 out of 10. I don't think they really put the best materials on this shoe. And copper drop for myself, definitely dropping. Like I said, I'm not a Dunks guy, but definitely for the ladies, it's a nice shoe. So let's get into the Photon Dust. This is something more that I would wear personally. I like kind of just flat, plain colors when it comes to low top shoes, at least. I don't really like crazy colors on a low top shoe. So this is kind of more up my alley. Not something I wear just for the fact that, again, the materials really aren't the best in my opinion. And also it's a little girly because the laces have like that glitter effect, same as those ones. But this is similar to the Vast Gray colorway that came out in the high top probably like a month ago. So I think this has the uniqueness factor over these ones just because this is kind of something we've seen a lot. It's just more of a pure platinum kind of colorway. So I gave the materials probably like 7 out of 10 on these ones. They're a little better quality than the ones on these. Colorway wise, probably give it a 7 colorway, but it's just plain. And I'd say copper drop for myself, another drop for me. Not really a dunks person, like I said. And just the same thing with these, man. The materials, like I just couldn't see myself wearing a shoe that's just got like really bad materials on it. But definitely a good summer shoe. Both of these are a good summer shoe. So we will have all sizes of these as well as Raging Bull 5s for our new location. We are going to be selling the stuff early. So if you guys see something you like, let us know, DM us. Raging Bull 5s are actually going to be in the store today. It'll probably already be in by the time you see this video, but they'll be in store today. So to wrap things up, make sure you guys stay tuned with our Instagram, our YouTube, all that. We're going to be opening our new store, like I said, very soon. So we're going to throw an announcement out on the Instagram for when we do our planned grand opening. And like I said, we got a ton of good stuff for you guys. So just stay tuned with everything.
Yeah. Ay, coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2233, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip by